give me a break. And I did it. And the first week I made 10 grand. And then the next month I made 30 grand. And then the next month I made 50 grand. So it was pretty miserable. So just for context, I torn my shoulder for the 5th time. I have a lot of orthopedic surgery.
Like from
football, for American football. And so I tore my shoulder for the 5th time. I was a little depressed. I just played American football for 10 years very competitively. My dream was over. And I was going to school and I'm like, yo, this sucks, right? And I didn't really know what I was going to do because I didn't have any plan. You know, he took me to lunch and he said, you know, what's your goal? What do you want to do? And I just said, dude, I just want to make a fuck ton of money. And there was no bad intention behind it. It's just I grew up without a lot. And I saw my dad and my mom would, you know, argue about bills sometimes. I'm like, man, I don't want that. So he said, well, what are you going to school for? I was like, well, engineering. And he's like, why? I was like, it's a high sport paying degree, a 4-year paying degree. And he's, because it starts at 100,000. And he's like, yeah, dude, I mean, the type of money you want, like, you ain't going to make that in a job. And I was like, well, what do I do? He's like, a business. And I remember saying, well, I don't know shit about business. I'm the first entrepreneur in my entire family. He says, if you come back to church, I'll teach you everything I know. And so he started teaching me how to build a low ticket offer. Now, that's what he knew. Now, if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have started there, but he was teaching me what he knew. And so at the end of the year, I went to sell it and, you know, it was crickets. Why? Because I had no money. I didn't have a big following. And then that's when I hired kind of my first coach and they said, hey, you just need to charge more and DM your followers. I was like, bro, this is not going to fucking work. Give me a break. And I did it. And the first week I made 10 grand. And then the next month I made 30 grand. And then the next month I made 50 grand. And when it happened, I actually remember I was relieved, but I was also pissed off. And I was relieved because I thought, man, I did it. But I was also pissed off. I'm like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? For 2 years, like I was like literally in hell. And I was this close the entire time. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like I was doing everything and anything. And I just didn't know. And so it was relief, but it was also a little, you know, anger, to be quite honest.